All right, let's continue with the rest of the syllabus. Okay. The second requirement for the course is for you to take quizzes on Canvas. There will be 15 quizzes, depending on the chapters and everything, make up about 10% of your course grade. Again, log on to your Canvas website and you will see where the quiz is located. Oh, come on. My internet connection is not there. We're going to come back to this part in a minute. Let me get my internet up. Um, all right. So the next requirement is writing assignments. Okay. So the writing assignments make up for 10%. So that means each writing assignment is worth 2%, right? So pay attention. I have at the end of each assignment, I will have the rubric of how I grade and the expectation for each of these writing assignments. The way you do it, let's take a look. All right, the two pieces, right? So the quiz is right there, chapter 1, you click on it, you will see the quizzes. And by the way, I'm giving you 2 tries for each quiz, but you have to finish the whole thing and then submit your quiz. And it will tell you how many points that you receive, but it might not tell you which question. Well, it might. I'm not sure. It might tell you which question that you did not get it right. Okay, and then you can redo it again for another try. So have pencil and paper ready. Maybe you can take note of what you did for those 10 questions on each quiz. All right, and the writing assignment. So the writing assignment, for example, this the very first one is due on September 10th, okay, right before our second class. Well, but it's still open until September 17th. So I might change the due date because, well, let me change the due date to be after I come back. I will come back on September 9th, so we will resume our class as normal on September 12th. And if you still have some questions then about the writing assignment, then we can talk about it. You can make an appointment with me to talk about your writing assignment as well. So generally the writing assignment, I don't really have minimum requirement, but make sure that you answer all the questions that I address in this writing assignment. The writing assignment number 1, you are to watch 2 YouTube videos that talked about all of these foundations of economics that you learned in chapter 1. Okay, and then you just write it in a paragraph or 2 format, not answering question one by one, but together, right? But address all these points in a paragraph style, like an essay style. So you can see the rubric down here and how I grade, this writing assignment. Okay. All right. So 3 things down, right? 3 different requirements. Working on quizzes on Canvas, writing assignment is on Canvas, but inquisitive is on Norton website, right? Now the next part is going to be a little tricky because we don't have class. But once we resume our class, like a face-to-face class, then the participation in class exercise, then we'll start counting. So I'm going to request for you to get an access code. This is another access code from a provider called Top Hat. Okay, so what you can do, right, just go to tophat.com, and when you get to this tophat.com, okay, so what you would do next is to look for our class. Let's see if I could get it here. The class website is 407701. Let's hope it's going to come up here. 407701. Okay, so when you get to this class, you're going to see that they will ask you to put password and whatever and create an account. Now the thing is, you're gonna have to pay for this online participation. Okay, so you can do well, a free version for about 14 days as well before you really go ahead and pay for Top Hat. How much does it cost? I actually cannot remember, but let's check it out. They have a pricing here, but it doesn't really work. I don't know why. Maybe with no dot. Well, cannot go. But anyway, it costs about $25 per semester, or about 40 something dollars for the whole year. Okay, if other classes that you're taking right now using Top Hat, then you only need one access code to do all classes on Top Hat. This is not specifically per class, but per semester. Okay, all right. So again, we still have time to talk about Top Hat when I get back, but then I have to assign the first 2 chapters of Top Hat as assignments, similar to what you will be doing on Canvas. Okay, all right, then let's see, Top Hat, and I want to see the pricing. I believe it's $25 per semester. Okay, now when we get to class, you're going to need your electronic device. It could be your laptop, it could be your cell phone. You always have cell phone with you. Then we're going to use the cell phone to log into this Top Hat website and then answering questions during class lecture. Okay, in terms of these participation points that you're going to earn from participating in answering questions on Top Hat. Okay. All right, it's going to look something like this since we already talked about it. I have my Top Hat open, and in class we're going to use Top Hat to check attendance and answering question real time in class, so everyone has a chance to participate. Okay, most of these questions I give points for just participation, maybe not the correctness. Okay, it doesn't have to be correct. So to earn those points, sometime I really need you to know the material, then it got to be correct to earn the point. But you can talk among yourself in class and make sure that you understand the material or the questions asked. All right. Okay, come back to our class website. So we have the lecture, we have the inquisitive, we have the quizzes, we have the writing assignment. So the writing assignment, it doesn't have for every chapter. We only have 5 writing assignments, and I will set up all the due dates and lined up on our syllabus on Canvas very soon. Okay. All right. Now, let's see, Top Hat, midterm 1 and midterm 2. So it's already set, so please mark your calendar that we're going to have the first midterm on September 28th and the second midterm on November 2nd. Our final exam, I checked last week, I think, or early this week. It said December 12th, but I will double check and confirm with you again. And you should see these on your Canvas anyway when it's time to show the final exam schedule. Policies on makeup exams. I do teach 5 different classes, and makeup exam is really difficult. So I suggest that you really make sure that you can attend on these midterms. The final exam is mandatory. So if you did not take the final exam, I can only give you an incomplete, which could turn to be a fail grade of an F because you did not complete the class, even though your total score might, you might earn a D or a C for the total score, but without a final exam, I cannot pass you. Okay, so if you do have emergency, extremely, extenuating circumstances, then we can talk about it, but I recommend you not to miss the exam. There are 2 grading schemes for this class, and you do not have to choose. I will choose the highest points for you, whatever the greater score, that would be your final score. And you can take a look at this. Okay, so you have time to get better for the final exam and can get a better grade for that as well. All right, so course policies as usual. Attendance is required. If you having more than 3 unexcused absences, then that you will receive a full letter grade reduction. Okay, a full letter grade reduction. So please make sure that you attend class, and if you have any unavoided absences, please let me know as soon as you can. And every time that you contact me, email is the best way to contact me. And please identify yourself and put on the subject line that your class is ECO 201 HB, so that I know exactly where you are on my roster. Okay, so everything here, all the important dates listed here, the date to drop a class with no grade assigned or changing from credit to no credit will be on Friday, September 15th, and then with W, October 30th, and so on. Okay, so make sure that you know the deadline of all of these important deadlines. Tentative schedule is on the very last page. You can take a look at that, and I will put everything on Canvas to make sure that we are on the same page. Okay, now since I'm not going to be there for the first 2 weeks, here's my substitute. When you get to chapter 1, and when you click on that looks like a link here, and it says Foundations of Economics, this is my substitute for the first 2 or 3 chapters of the lectures. Okay, it's a video that have my voice over the PowerPoint. So instead of coming to class, you will study the book and use this online lecture as a complement or a supplement to help you understand the material. Okay, all right, and you can just go ahead and open this. I'm sorry. So here we go. There's a 5 Foundation of Economics. Okay, when you click on it, so it's going to show up all of these. Let's take a look. Not sure if, sorry, if you could see it. Well, anyway, so you can go through all of these 5 parts. It's only like very short part, and then going all the way through. That would be the whole chapter 1 lecture. Okay, so again, if you have any questions, please feel free to email me. I will keep contacting you via email. I'm available all the time, almost. Okay, if you need anything, just let me know. And I apologize one more time that we have to meet this way for the first 2 weeks, and then I will see you again first time in September. Our class on September 12th will be face-to-face in class 122 University Hall. Okay, so again, I hope you have a really good start in this class and all classes that you're taking for this semester, and keep up with all the required tasks that you need to do, inquisitive quizzes and the writing assignment. And I will make sure that you're aware of the deadline. Okay, I will keep emailing you, so don't feel too bad. I get a lot of emails from me from now on. All right, thank you for understanding, and I'm looking forward to meeting with you all in September. Bye now.